Hey everyone, EpicMan14111 here. Today, I thought I would, even though it's not fully complete with all the cards in it, it's missing 5 still. I just thought I would do a deck profile for you guys. And to do that, I got some special things. Got me a card mat here. See that? Got Toon Summon Skull, Toon World. And being that there, it's obvious what the deck's going to be about. Toons. A deck I always wanted to make, but never could really complete. Until now, that is. A friend told me about a couple cards put in that might be useful. So I put some together. And there we go. Toon Deck. So first I'm going to sort out all the spells, traps, and monsters. And then we'll get right into things. Right, starting off with the monsters. 3 Toon Mask Sorcerer. We got these Pegasus Toon sleeves too. I thought they were awesome, so I got them for my Toons. So you guys can see that. 3 Toon Mask Sorcerer. I have 2 proxied because I still need to get 2 more of it. When will his price range ever go down? It's always too high up. I used to have one, but it got lost somewhere. But I'm happy that I finally got our Toon Mask Sorcerer today. Gonna be getting 2 more soon. You got 3 Toon Gemini Elves. Another proxy with that. I don't have 3, although it is a cheap card to get. And that was the monsters. Some people might not like, well, the idea that this deck only has 6 monsters in it. That's all you're pretty much going to need for a Toon. At least the one I build. Because those 2 cards, you don't have to pay anything for them, like the Toon Mermaids and everything like that. And thanks to Toon Mask Sorcerer, each time you deal damage to your opponent, you get to draw a card. Each time you do damage with him, that is. And with Gemini Elf, each time this card does damage to your opponent, you can make your opponent discard 1 random card. There's ways to get other cards in this deck, but we'll get to that later. First, now we move on to the trap cards, which I have 3 of every type of these. So we'll do the Toon version one last. You want to have 3 Mirror Forces. Oopsie. Sorry about that. 3 Compulsory Evacuation Devices, just to mess with your opponent. A good card to mess with them too. They summon something, quickly activate it. Nope, not summoning anything. Now move on to the Toon related traps. This one card sleeve is, I got these card sleeves like 2 days ago, so. Anyway, we got 3 Toon briefcases. Another good card to mess with your opponent with. They summon something, as long as you have a Toon monster on the field, that monster that was summoned gets shuffled back into the deck. And then finally, final trap card, 3 Toon masks. Your opponent summons something, as long as it's level 4 or lower, which you're only going to have level 4, so it's easy to bring anything out of your 6 monsters. That was the traps. But for those of you who don't know Toon Mask pretty much select 1 monster your opponent controls. Let me just read it. If you control Toon World, target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Special summon 1 Toon monster from your deck whose level is equal to or less than the monster's level, ignoring its summoning conditions. pretty good card. Now move on to the spells. Just give you one moment. Alright, we're just going to start off with two of a kind one. And that is two Mimic Cats. Which is a good card, because if you control Toon World and a Toon Monster, you can target one card in your opponent's graveyard. If it's a monster, special summon it. If it's a spell or trap card, set it to your field, and also you can activate it right away. Then you got Magic Reflector, which is a way to help your Toon Kingdom stay on the field a little longer. If your opponent were to destroy it, you can get rid of, put a counter onto a continuous card, like a field spell or something. And yeah, the counter, if the card were to be destroyed, you can remove the counter instead of destroying the card. So it's like that field barrier card, only I think it's a lot better because it doesn't take up a spell card zone. So yeah, two of that. Now the three of a kind cards. We're going to start with the main spell itself, the new Toon World, which is a lot cooler and better. Toon Kingdom. You want to have three of that. Don't know if you guys can see it. I only have two. The last one's a proxy. $25 to get it, or $19 and so online. But I'm going to be getting it soon, because I really want to complete this Toon Deck. A lot of other people making a Toon Deck, they are adding a bunch of synchros and stuff to it. I don't really want to do that. I just want to have a basic run-of-the-mill tunes, because they're hilarious and awesome. Then you got three Toon Roll Back. Oh yeah, so I'm explaining the cards. Back a little bit. Toon Kingdom. When you activate this card, you have to banish the top three cards of your deck face down. Your opponent cannot look at them, but you still get to. Alright. Whenever Toon monsters you control cannot be affected by card effects. If a Toon monster you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can simply banish the top card of your deck face down instead for each one of those that have been destroyed. So that's the cool thing about Toon Kingdom. The next one that's three of a kind, you got Comic Hand. I only got two of it. I need one more, which is not that expensive, like 99 cents or so online. $1 something. Thanks to Comic Hand, if you control Toon World, which for most of all of these cards you have to have Toon World to do, except for Toon Rollback, target one Toon monster you control, it can make a second attack during each of these battle phases. That's a cool thing. But Comic Hand, if you control Toon World, select one monster your opponent controls, whether it be face up or face down, or could it be face... Yeah, face up or face down. That monster is then treated as a Toon, and gains the following effect. This card can attack your opponent directly as long as you don't have any Toon monsters. When this card is... If Toon World is not in the field, destroy this card. Next card that's three of a kind, we got Shadow Toon. Thanks to Shadow Toon, if you control Toon World, target one face-up monster your opponent controls, inflict damage to them equal to that monster's attack points. Sadly, you can only activate Shadow Toon once per turn, otherwise that'd be overpowered. The next one is a must-have for Toon Decks, which 3 of a kind, but I have 2 proxies needing to be filled, so that's Toon Table of Contents. What this card does is you can add any Toon card or Manga Ryuran from your deck to your hand. So that's useful, so you can add a Toon Kingdom to your hand right away, or a Toon Monster. And then the final card, which is a must-have as well, not Toon related. Siren going on in the background. Fire or something. Anyway, is Terraforming. 3 of that. Because, as I've been seeing, is if you have 3 Terraformings and 3 Toon Kingdoms, you're guaranteed to at least get a Toon Kingdom on your first turn. Because Terraforming lets you, its effect is this. Search your deck for 1 field spell card and add it to your hand. Toon Kingdom is a field spell. And also, as long as it's on the field, it counts as Toon World. So yeah, that would be my Toon Deck. So again, show you the cool card sleeves in the back. Pegasus and all those tunes. There's still one more tune that we've yet to get here. At least where I am. Because they have it in Japan. I looked on Dual Network. Which, if any of you have a Dual Network and would like to add me, my username is MaskedSavior14111. But anyway, on Dual Network, there's one Toon monster that they've yet to make, and that is the Toon Barrel Dragon. I didn't even think they had something like that, but I looked and they do. It's a cool card, too. Well, anyway, that would be my Toon Deck right there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll make sure to make some more videos really soon. Alright guys, EpicMan14111 here, signing out.